Welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. I want to make this as an introduction to my first YouTube channel. On my channel, I want to document my progress of my Crown Vic swap and the restoration of this truck behind me. And I want to show you my collection in this video as kind of like a icebreaker to get my nerves out. So I'm going to start off by showing you this truck, and then I have a crew cab sitting over there that I'll show, and then I'll go over some of the details with my Crown Vic swap, and hopefully this will be a pretty good introduction to my channel. Thanks. So I first wanted to start off showing this truck. This is the first truck of the three that I bought. This is a 68 F100 with a 67 front grille. It has a 352 in it with a 4-speed transmission behind it. This truck I got in Loveland, Colorado, and was used as a hay truck, like to haul hay for horses around. So far I've put new wheels and tires on it. I actually just put new hubcaps on it yesterday. Other than the stock ones, I like these ones a lot better. My plans for this truck are to just make it a daily driver. I usually drive this to school and back when the weather is nice. To start off, I took the inside part of it on it and put a new seat cover on it. I've also done floor pans that I need to finish, and currently I'm working on the gauge cluster that's out in the basement right now. I'm taking it apart. This truck came pretty complete. It has all the original radio and stuff in it. I need to put a carpet in it, and my plan is to do a headliner, a carpet, and then maybe even sell it to fund my other projects. It's a pretty nice truck, but it's got a lot of rust issues in it. I mean, you can see in the cab corner down here, it's pretty rusty, and then and the bed is pretty rusty as well. I've had this truck for about a year, since last summer this time about, and I've driven it probably 10,000 miles daily driving it to school. But for what it is, it's pretty clean, and it's the only one around here really that's in a 68 in this condition. I put a new fender on it. I'm probably going to end up taking it off and using it on my other build. Same thing with the grill. This is a pretty clean grill I got for pretty cheap, and it's super straight. I polished it a little bit and did some did clear marker lenses. The engine's really nothing special. It has a new battery in it, but that's really all I've done. And I've played with the carburetor a little bit. But for what it is, it's just a 352. It wasn't what this truck came with. I think this truck had an inline 6 originally. The guy I bought it from has put this engine in the 4-speed behind it, but really nothing crazy. So to move on, I'm gonna walk over to my Crown Vic swap that I've got going on. It's kind of funny, it's almost the same color. This truck is lunar green over Wimbledon white, and this truck is peacock blue over Wimbledon white. This is a pretty rare colored truck. It was a dealer option truck because this peacock blue is, or not a dealer option, but a special color option, because that peacock blue is really only on the Thunderbirds and Mustangs. This truck I need to do floor pans on, which are sitting in the automotive direct box right here. And then it needs a passenger cab corner, but I pretty much got it stripped out. It's a 67 cab, and I plan on keeping all the original 67 interior and kind of doing a full interior thing. I'm gonna do sound deadening. I wanna do custom seat. I wanna take it out of a brick nose and maybe put it in here recovered. I wanna do new seals in the glass and the doors, but it's my first order of business is probably completing the cab. I've painted the firewall, but I think over the next couple of weeks I'm gonna flip it over and do the bottom side in a rust resistant from Eastwood and maybe bedliner. And this is the mess I have going off my frame. That's just internals from that cab, and then these I'm actually gonna probably do in a little bit and put them in this first truck I showed you. I am started to grind down the frame. I'm gonna do Eastwood with a top coat of black chassis roll bar paint, and then I've got an extra Crown Vic cross member sitting here that I got with the frame. I'm probably gonna do outcast brackets for the Crown Vic subframe, and then I'm gonna probably do, for motor wise, a 302 or a Cleveland motor, or maybe even stick with the 460 that's in the Crown Vic because it has everything already with it. But then for my last one, the piece of resistance, the Crew Cab. This is a 73 Crew Cab with a 79 front clip on it. We've had this truck for about 10 years, and I just recently got it running. It's got a 460 with a C6 behind it. It's an automatic. We did a new carburetor, new Holley, and we did new fuel lines and fuel filters on it, and we got it to run. New battery, some other stuff. It's a pretty complete truck. This truck was a Canadian truck. It was ordered as a cab and chassis, and it was rebuilt for a gentleman named Mike Truitt. He did Madcap Racing, which is a local race team, and he passed away, and that's how we acquired it. It's pretty original for what it is. I have a lot of the door cards and stuff, just not put in it right now. It's got the original vinyl in the back seat. I think the front seat's been redone, but I need to get a headliner for it and do some other stuff. I'm just cleaning it up right now. I took the CB radio out of it because it didn't work. This truck's got, what is it, 100,000 miles on it, I think. Would it focus? Yeah, 113,000 miles, so it's pretty well off. So that's just showing you the couple trucks we have that I want to work on. The plans for this are just kind of just restore it, maybe even lower it. It's a 350, but it's my father, so he wants to do some lowering shackles and some other stuff to the front end. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking my first video. I really appreciate it.